Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing an unboxing because I just got a matcha kit and I'm about to be a matcha girly, so get ready for those videos. But okay, let's give it a go. Let's see what they have inside. I mean, I kind of know what they have inside, but at least we'll get to go through it together. Actually, I don't really know why you have this, but I guess they just, I don't know, put the cloth down and then make their matcha on the cloth. Not 100% sure about that, so anyway, we'll get back to you. Then we have a little handbook here. Is that what you're supposed to do? Tells us about the health benefits, lots of health benefits I see. I mean, we already knew that, but anyway. And then here it just goes through like how to prepare the matcha. So I'm really excited to try this. Then, oh my God, we have, I guess the bowl to mix the matcha in. Here we go. And then this bowl, the reason I ended up going with this brand or this kit is because it has a little sprout, so then we can just, you know, pour our matcha into a cup, which is cool. Okay. Then we have, I'm not going to say this right, but the Chaizen, I think, holder. This is the holder for it. Basically, for the matcha whisk, what's it called? Ceramic whisk holder is what it's called actually. So yeah, you put your matcha whisk on top of this, and I think it goes this way. So then the thing sits over it like so. Then we have the actual bamboo whisk itself, which is called the Chaizen or Chaizen. I'm not too sure. Sorry about the noise. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So cute. Look. And then there we go. The little whisk and its holder. Then we'll get the whisk in the bowl and then I'll put matcha in, then we'll mix it. I'm so excited. All right, what else do we have here? Okay. We have a sieve to sieve the matcha into. We have a little bamboo spoon to scoop up the matcha, and I believe it's called the chisaku. So we're gonna scoop our little matcha. Oh my God, it's too cute. And then we're gonna put it in this sieve, like so, and then we're gonna go, and then we're gonna go and make our matcha. I'm so excited. And lastly, they have, I mean, a whisk holder. Is that a whisk holder? Scoop holder. I don't know. There's a spoon. Is this a spoon? This is the spoon. Oh, we don't have, do we have? No, I don't think I have them. My bad, I messed this up. So we have just a bamboo spoon. Not a chisaku or whatever, just a bamboo spoon. Or is this the bamboo scoop? I don't know. You know what? Anyway. Good catch. Spoon, scoop, whatever we want to call it. Holder. We'll rest it on like so. Then sieve, bowl. Oh my God. Chaizen and the holder. All right. I'm not going to make a matcha right this very moment because it is 4:20 p.m. and I'm not going to be able to sleep if I have caffeine now. But yeah, and then the cloth to rest everything on. So that was a cute little unboxing, and I'll join you guys again later. and we'll try out making our first matcha. See ya!
Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make my iced oat matcha latte. Alright, so here goes. Okay, so you need some matcha powder, milk of your choice, this is my favorite, ice cubes, a glass, some warm water, and then the matcha setup. Alright. So you've got to sieve your matcha powder, so I'll put the sieve on top there. Then we've got our measuring spoon. Today I'm going to go a little bit heavier on the matcha, so I'm going to use 1 teaspoon. As you can tell, I'm almost to the end. But anyway, there we go. There's matcha everywhere now. Anyway, then you use this little spoon, and then what we do is we sieve it all in. Okay. Then I like to give it a tap just to get out all the last little bits of matcha. And we'll pop that there, we will pop that there. All right. Oh, I forgot this. Then I need a tablespoon of warm water. So, I might actually use a tablespoon and a half for this. Okay. And so you've got to make sure the water is not boiling hot, otherwise you'll burn the matcha. So I just use water from the kettle that I've used in the morning to make my morning coffee, and so it's kind of warm but not too hot, so you don't get that burnt taste. And then, so I've just done some circular motions, make sure there's no matcha around the edges of the bowl. And then now you're supposed to do these M-shaped motions for about 10 to 20 seconds until you start to get some bubbles or like froth forming at the top. Okay, not sure if you can see that, but there's some bubbles in there. All right. And I'm just going to pop this on the side. So in an ideal world, you would put that in the fridge for 15 minutes. I'm just going to give this a quick rinse. And then in the meantime, I'm actually going to set up my glass. Okay, so let's move this out the way because we're done with the kit now. Okay, and then so I usually put the milk in first, give it a little shake. Okay, and we'll just need to get another one. That would be a good time to stop and put some ice cubes in. Okay, so let's get the ice cubes. Okay. 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 And then now we'll top that up with some more oat milk. Gotta open this one. Okay. Oh. Anyway, got a bit on the table. That's okay. All right. Then ideally we use our cool down matcha, and I'll just give it a little shake, and then we'll pour this on the top. Then what I like to do is get a tiny bit more warm water, pop it in the bowl, and then just get all of the remnants of the matcha out. Okay, give that a little shake, get the last of those bits out. And there we go. then for my favorite bit, music to my ears. Give that all a good shake. And then here goes. Delicious. Enjoy.